roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Yeah, I wasn't talking, I'm just, you know, focusing on like texting and shit. All these dudes around here like waving their arms around me or at me. So this is like, you know, what it's like to fly out from a carrier, you know, this is like what the F-18's for, what its purpose is, you know, what it's... The coolest part of the F-18 really, it's like yeeting off of the carrier. He's doing his little Eddie's disco dance at me, you know. Just making sure everything is fucking ready. Time to yeet. Fucking yeet. Whee! Luckily on the Hornet I can like turn on the radio so I can still have the AWACS guy like yapping at me, but I can, you know, make it not so fucking intrusive. And also I can like more adjust the RWR and shit, so it's, you know, doing a lot of beep boops because there's a lot of radar systems around, but you know, you need that information to like live, sort of. Just making a quick, you know, afterburn climb to about 30,000 feet and see if I can yeet some harms at some SAMs, you know. Because, you know, we are aircraft and we don't like SAM. SAM is our mortal enemy. Well, on radar I ain't gonna be happy for much longer, hopefully, if I do my part. So the 5 you can see there, that's like moved a bit closer to the center of the display's SA5 surface to air missile system, and that is like long range as a fuck sort of missile system. Like it has like max range of like 250 or like 300 kilometers or something. But luckily it's like an order system, so if I just turn on my jammer, so my self-protection jammer, it should lose its lock like most of the time. And at this range, like I have plenty of time to like evade anyway, so yeah. What I'm really kind of more interested in is on the airfield right there. You can kind of see at the peninsula, or whatever the fuck that is. There's a SA-10, so still a fairly long-range radar system or SAM system, but it's kind of in my way if I wanted to go further in, hit those SA-5s, so gonna wanna take care of them first. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I can't fucking shoot. Well, this might end fucking shortly for us. I'm like way too high in the sky and, you know, the SA-10 is like very resistant to countermeasures. Also, we are over water, so, you know, we don't have any, like, terrain features to hide behind. Perkele! Leave me alone! We can cheat a little bit, look on the F10 map, see, yeah, the missile's like basically defeated, so we can turn back in. Like, this is why I would rather sort of push more towards the coast, so I can like, you know, dive down and hide behind the hills and whatnot. Like, evading SAMs over water is like very not ideal. But there is enemy aircraft like somewhere near me. Oh yeah, 104, 440. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for us very soon. We'll have to actually take care of him first. Let's just drop our center fuel tank so we can a little bit more aerodynamic and all that. You can kind of see the radar, you know, that's the radar scan line. Fox 3, the long range SA fucking 5 just shot at us, so, you know, time to back out. Basically, a very common SAM evasion tactic is to like dive straight down, and because of how missile guidance works, the missile like flies towards the calculated intercept point. It's like not following directly, like flying directly towards your aircraft from where it's launched, but it's like flying somewhere ahead of you. So if you dive aggressively at the point, or at the time the SAM is launched, then you have a good chance of like running the SAM into the ground basically, so the missile just like dives down and, you know, yeets itself into the earth. And yeah, that works especially well for like long range SAMs where they take a lot of time to climb and a lot of time to take to get to you. and older SAMs as well. The newer one that we tried to engage before, the SA-10, believe is smart enough that it will not guide the missile into the ground knowingly. Like if you dive down aggressively, it knows what you're doing, and you know the missile like basically has like a minimum altitude floor where it tries to maintain itself, and not just yeet itself into the earth deliberately. Yeah, like movies are especially bad for that. Like, you know, every fucking fighter scene, you know, a missile's like flying, you know, at the aircraft, it's flying like directly towards its tail, whatever. But real SAMs, like, or missiles in general, like they try to intercept you and not, you know, just fly towards you, because that's more efficient use of energy for the missile. Because missiles generally have like very limited amount of you know, kinetic energy, because they have a, you know, booster motor or whatever, but it burns out. It, you know, usually like they last between 10, 20, 30 seconds depending on like how long range the missile system is, and after that it's basically just flying towards you with the remaining kinetic energy it has. Okay, so this guy's like a Harrier and it's like way the fuck out there, so we don't give a fuck about him. Oh, come on, bro. I'm gonna jam. I still got 6,000 pounds of fuel, so hopefully we can get these missiles or these arms off the rails soon, yeet them at the airfield, and then fuck off to get more. And on the way I can try to explain more about missile evasion stuff. Right now I'm kinda having to concentrate because I need my both hands on my throttle and my stick, and because I couldn't figure out how to get the OBS to recognize the keybinds from the throttle, I can't like use or have my hands on the throttle and stick at the same time as I'm speaking. I have to like take one of my hands off. So, yeet. gonna do some climbing. The higher you launch the missile and, you know, the closer obviously it's gonna have more energy remaining as it gets to the target to have a better chance of getting through all the additional short-range air defenses like the SA-15 Tor and all that shit. Okay, the Harrier is kinda coming for me, but I should be able to like outrun it, no problem. It only has like short range and air missiles anyway, so don't give a shit about him. I'm magnooming! And we're off! It's a nice little valley there that I can go into and hopefully break the radar. Look on me. The doo-doo is the radar altimeter like screaming at me that I'm way too fucking low. Yeah. Oh shit. Something like launched a heat seeker at me at some point, I think. Possibly. Is that the fucking... Hold on. Is that the Harrier managed to like sneak up on me? Possibly. Yes, the missile does go kaboom. For now it seems that my missiles didn't get through the air defenses, for whatever reason. The SA-15 and the SA-10 itself, the SA-15 is a short to medium range SAM system, and it's like very good at shooting down missiles and like, you know, stuff like that. It's kind of what it's designed for. It's like a, you know, close range sort of their defense system, and basically I think, oh shit, the Harrier is kind of catching up to me actually. What the fuck?
20 minutes remaining.
Oh boy. I think for now I'm just gonna like burn as fast as possible towards the carrier group. Should be somewhere to our front, I think. On 4, 2.1.
Bingo.
Marshall 188, marking mops 069430, Angels 5.5, stay 2.7.
Bingo.
188, Mother's Rudder is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 8,000, altimeter is 29053. Case 1 recovery expected DRC 190. Report see me at 10.
Doing some fancy ass, you know, air traffic control communications with the carrier.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah, no fucking bingo. Bingo is the brevity code for, like, you know, fuel state that, you know, is required for like the minimum fuel state required for recovery. So basically when you bingo fuel, you like must turn back.
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh yeah, they shut down the Harrier. Yippee!
Bingo. Bingo.
You can actually see all the different carriers, and I think that one specifically is the Roosevelt that I'm gonna be landing on. And right down here, I've enabled a system called TACAN, so that's Tactical Air Navigation System, and it basically is a radar, or no radar, a radio beacon that is on the carrier, and it sends like bearing and range data to me, so I can like home onto the carrier.
See you at 10.
Bingo. Bingo.
188, update state, switch tower.
188, state 1.9.
1.9 is like basically 1,900 pounds, so you know we're getting like pretty low on fuel. But hopefully, if I don't completely fuck up the landing, we should be fine. And for reference, like this is not gonna be a fuck off. This isn't gonna be a textbook like case 1 recovery because I can't be asked. But you know, kind of get the idea. The correct case 1 recovery is like very meticulous, and you know need to be kind of precise like how you do it.
188.
Bingo. Bingo. Fuel low. Fuel low.
So the first part is we are just gonna fly sort of the port side of the carrier overhead, and then we do a break, and during that we like extend landing gear, extend flaps, and get onto on-speed AOA. I'll try to explain that in a moment. So now we will do a break, and I think it's actually supposed to be like way lower. So around 1,000 feet, I'm pretty sure is the correct altitude for this, but you know, I'm just gonna start out higher, extend further back as well, so gives me more time to like get set up correctly.
Bingo. Bingo.
So what on-speed AOA is basically, AOA is angle of attack, and right now you can see like, hold on, fucking, you can see the E bracket, that's like the AOA indicator, sort of, and we're trying to like get the velocity vector to like be in the middle of it, vertically. And right now I'm like stalling like fucking about to fall out of the sky.
Bingo. Bingo.
And at this stage I won't be able to like talk much because I need like my hand on the throttle, because the actual like, you know, elevation, nose up and down, is gonna be controlled mostly by the throttle at this point of the landing. So, you know, I need to like have all my hands on my joystick and throttle and shit like that.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Magic 1-1, pop-up group 0D8 for 140 at 3,000 knots. Magic 1-1, pop-up group 0D7 for 140 at 4,000 knots.
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh, that was an awful fucking landing, but you know, made it anyway. The LSO would like probably personally, you know, come up to me and beat the shit out of me, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Bingo. Bingo. Fuel low. Fuel low.
Minutes remaining.
Magic 1-1, bra 107 460.
Yeah, saying goes, you know, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, but you know, still that was somewhat suboptimal. My second, you know, carrier landing in like, I don't know, 1.5 years or something. Can't even remember.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Yay, we made it to parking. Well, there's like 10 minutes of mission time left, or 10 minutes before mission restart anyway, so I don't think we can like get in the air in that time and do anything meaningful, so
Bingo.
yeah. Not sure if there's some settings like in the aircraft menus that would like allow you to make the bingo feel like, well, the bingo warning go off like not all the time.
Bingo. Bingo.
It should go away after yeah. Fuel state is above it, so yeah. So that is how, like, you know, carrier stuff do be like. One thing that I didn't get on the final approach before the carrier, or on the landing, was you're supposed to call, you know, Hornet ball or whatever. That means that you have the ball. So not sure if you can really see it clearly, but sort of on the left edge of the deck, where the group of dudes is standing, you can see like a green line, and then there's like a yellow light that like moves up and down. Hello, doggy. You know, depending on the angle of you know, the camera, and that is the you know, the quote-unquote ball, and that's basically a glide slope indicator. So, you know, in the center is the ideal glide slope, and if it's like, you know, above, you're too high, below, you're too low, and you're aiming to you know, always be like so that the green lines and the yellow light line up for the best approach. And another sort of curious feature of the modern carrier is, shut the fuck up. There we go. So the carrier's, like, the actual landing deck is angled to the left, so you can see like where the yellow white dashes and sort of how it's marked. You have the 4 arresting wires here. That's like sort of your where you're aiming to land, and it's offset to the left, so you actually sort of end up coming in to the right of the carrier, so you can get a proper lineup, and then you need to like just sort of follow the carrier sideways a little bit. So, like, you know, landing on a modern carrier is like a bit complicated. Just imagine like trying to park a
5 minutes remaining.
thanks, motherfucker. Yeah, trying to like park a an airplane on a mail stamp or something, you know. So how the like naval aircraft differ from the Air Force ones mostly is the landing gear is like very rugged, and that allows you to basically just slam the aircraft onto the deck, and so you don't have to try do any fancy like flare maneuver before you touch down. You know, Navy pilots, you know, don't land, they arrive. Sort of meme. Yeah. We got 5 minutes remaining, so, you know, we're not gonna like go anywhere, imagine. Just try to figure out like what sort of stuff I will tell you or explain. Like anything that comes to mind that, you know, you wondered or have been like entirely clear like why it's done that way, why it's that way, or something like that? Why are the missile turrets where they are? In do you mean the enemy missile turrets? Like the surface-to-air missiles? Like this mission is, yeah, it's like player generated, so I think like they are mostly... Actually, I think the way it works here is that there is like a set amount of units that are gonna spawn on like each of these airfields, but the actual like precise placement is like random. It's like procedurally like generated like where they spawn, but like every time, you know, this mission runs, there's gonna be like all these units that are gonna spawn on this like particular aircraft or airfield, and it's just, you know, the more precise placement I think is like somewhat random. I think, like if go back to like Beirut, yeah, that I remember like the SA-10, the track radar was like on the south side earlier, or actually there's two of them, so what the fuck. Yeah, we can like look at the enemy units. So this is the track radar, and I think, you know, it's like smart enough where it's not gonna place them like on the runway, obviously, because that would be like kind of dumb. Like you won't be able to use the runways and whatnot. But this is the you know, one of the track radars. So this is like what is used to illuminate your aircraft, and it sends guidance information to the missile. This is the SA-10 launcher. So it's, you know, got 4 missiles per launcher, and they are like pretty big. You know, you can see the sort of the size of the missile on the tube. It's like basically almost the length of the truck. And the SA-5 is even larger. Like, see if I can find. I think King Hussein has a SA-5 system. It's actually shot its missile at something already. Probably me. Here's a track radar. Oh.
The time has run out, but the mission is not over. All captured bases and FARPs will carry over into
there you
the
go.
next round.
There's a
Get ready to continue the
SA-5
fight. Join us on Discord using the link in the briefing, or search for you in the browser for more servers.
Also known as an S-200. That's the Russian name for it. And yeah, this is like a big ass fucking missile with a range of like 200 kilometers or something, 250. Yeah, like 140 something, like call it like 137 nautical miles. So that's, you know, times 1.8 would be like range in kilometers, roughly 1.81, something like that. could go up here and see if we can do some air-to-air fueling, just, you know, for shits and giggles at one point. Like, there's no real need to, because, like, you know, the enemy airfield and the carrier group's like pretty close, but, you know, for the lols. The only problem is with, yeah, it's all good. It's gonna take me like a while to, well, not a while, but a little bit to start up the aircraft again and, you know, get going, so, you know, it's all good. Yeah, only problem trying to like do air-to-air refueling with the throttle I have right now is it's kinda sticky. So doing like precise inputs, because that's like sort of the hardest part with air-to-air refueling, is like making very precise, minute adjustments to your like throttle input and all that shit, so that's gonna be like hard, but I don't know, maybe doable, I don't know. Yippee! One thing I didn't mention is we're like on a different map now as well, so, you know, I don't know if you like kinda caught that, but this is basically like Syria, or the map's called Syria, and it like encompasses sort of like southern Turkey, and it would be like roughly around here, you know. What are these freaking places, like Adana, Incirlik? Oh yeah, that's like a fairly large NATO base in Turkey, I believe. We have, you know, Cyprus here. And all these, like, I think, Slakena. Oh, this is, yeah, Akrotiri is, I believe, a fairly big British, you know, airbase and all that. So down here think would be like, yeah, Kiryat Shmona. So this is like Beirut, so this is like Lebanon around here. There's like no clear national borders on the map for whatever reason, but like, you know, you have Lebanon, Syria, you know, it's big ass fucking desert basically, and you know, Israel will be like around here somewhere. You have like Haifa and fucking whatever. Gaza down there. So this is like, you know, a nice big map, very it's like fairly popular, you know, if gonna like, be like buying different maps, you know, this is like probably the best choice. Maybe there's also like Persian Gulf map, so that's like decent as well, but you know. You can do like plenty in the free Caucasus map anyway, so like don't really need to be buying maps, just I like this map, and you know. Also the server with it has less players, so we can less people like getting in our way. Yeah, like definitely we can go bomb some IDF bases. Like right now, well, Beirut is hostile, I believe. Yeah, down here in Haifa, there's you know, like enemies, so you know we can bomb that. You know, we can bomb the IDF in DCS. Ramat David. Also enemy. They like way the fuck in the south, so it's gonna be like a little bit enough, you know, time to get there. But yeah, it's doable. If you wanna fly from the carriers, because the mission just restarted, they're like all the way into the fucking north again, and it's gonna take them some time to like you know, travel down towards the south. So we could either like fly out from the carrier group, or we could just pick a random airfield and take off from there, get the action a bit faster, but you know. Or we could, you know, fly out from the carrier and play you know, Microsoft Flight Sim for a little bit, just flying from one place to another, you know. Could also take it from Cyprus. Actually, what we could do also is I could show you a new jet that I haven't flown before, at least, well, not like, you know, I have flown it before, but not like recently in any of the streams. So could also like try flying a helicopter. The problem with the helicopters is that the ranges are like fairly large in this map. So like getting from one place to another in a slow ass helicopter is gonna take like 3 to 5 business days at least. But you know, it's doable. Maybe. I could fly the Hind. It's like my favorite helicopter like ever probably, but you know, I haven't flown it in ages, and the startup procedure for that is like fairly complex, so I would have to look up a guide or a video on how to do it again to make sure I don't miss like, you know, a critical button or switch amongst the fucking 1,000 that are in that cockpit. So let's fly out from Basel al-Assad and take the F-16. the F-16 is, you know, a completely different sort of thing. Well, not completely. It's, you know, still a Western American built aircraft, but you know. Okay, just for shits and giggles, I'm not gonna like, you know, fly out the with the Hind just yet, but I'm just gonna show you what the Hind's cockpit looks like. Ukraine. Yeah, so there is quite a few buttons, switches, all that you have to, you know, turn, switch, and, you know, press in like specific order for the aircraft to successfully come into life. So, yeehaw. And the game is taking its sweetest time.
Атака selected.
Ah! Okay, my entire like game just lagged like fuck, and, you know, it seemed like it's gonna crash, but, you know, didn't, luckily. Yeah, there is a function for an automated like startup if you can't be asked to like do the whole procedure yourself, or if you could just select the hot starts of the aircraft, like starts up, you know, or the powered on and all that, you know, engines on. But yeah, this is you know, funny enough, the better internet is like cheaper for like I think for a year than my old internet was. So yeah, my old internet was like 37 euros a month, and the new one is 30 euros a month. So fucking yippee. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 60 euros, like once the discount period like runs out. So, oh, got to actually just check for like. Oh no, the campaign is 2 years, so for 2 years I get it for 30 euros a month, so, you know, that's not too bad. Hopefully within 2 years I can unfuck myself and, you know, get a good enough income where it's not gonna like make me go bankrupt. Well, maybe, but also the thing is, the apartment complex is has a contract with the my current ISP, so I can't exactly like just switch ISPs. So yeah, this is the Mi-24P Hind, and yeah, as you can see, a lot of switches. Just switches, like the entire wall is fucking covered in switches, more switches there, some buttons, you know, switches, buttons, fucking knobs, switches, buttons, oh hello. That's just some circuit breakers, don't have to worry about those, but yeah, there's more switches for you, you know. And still I do be like crawling under the bed. Luckily the Russians were like smart enough that, you know, you don't have to like click all this up individually, you can just do that. They have like a big ass lever to like turn on all those switches at once. Same down there. Yeah, I'm not gonna like figure out how to get this thing running right now. I'm just gonna go back and I guess Hama airfield is like big enough. We can take out the F-16. And we're gonna take all the harms. We could actually take like a mix of harms and like glide bombs. So that would be the JSONs. But I don't know. Let's just go with the big old harm loadout. YOLO. So this aircraft is the F-16 Sea Viper, and you know, it's a very good and versatile aircraft as well. Difference with it is it's like an Air Force jet, so it's, you know, not carrier capable. So it only flies from the land and land-based airfields. Land-based airfields, just airfields. Jesus Christ.
Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, and the nice thing about the F-16 is the way the cockpit set off the canopy works is it's like, I don't know what it's called. Doesn't have like any support struts or anything. Like it's just one big bubble canopy, so the visibility out of this thing is like fucking great. Like you have no big metal bars like anywhere like restricting your view. You can see everything out of this. The only real downside with the F-16 is it's sort of limited in like fuel capacity and whatnot, so usually would be ideal to take out some like fuel tanks. Let's see if like how far it is to Beirut, or rather we might actually want to attack Al-Qusar because it's closer. We can like maybe take out all the SAM systems there. These two airfields are like right next to each other, so I don't know. Would be sort of beneficial for like the mission progression to take out these two airfields, so we can like land there, spawn there, rearm, refuel there, and yeah. Before we move on to like Beirut and whatever, or we could focus this airfield and, you know, fly out from here. That might actually be kind of interesting, you know, flying out of the desert. And over here we have SA-2s, we have Gepard. We have an SA-15, because why the fuck not? You know, very best could have an SA-15. The Gepard is actually a German self-propelled anti-air gun system. Flakpanzer Gepard. But for the mission purposes, like, the enemy forces are sort of like just random nationally, like they kinda have like everything, whatever like fits, because this is like a training mission mostly, so that's why we are like able to just view like on the map where all the enemy units are and all that. Like if we went onto like a more hardcore server, we wouldn't be able to like see the enemy units on the map like this. Anyway, let's see if I can remember how to freaking start this thing. Main power. Start doing. There we go, block the canopy readings. Yeah, the F-16's way of telling you stuff is, you know, a whole nother thing. Yeah, we're still like just getting started, so you know, it's all good. Oh no, what have you done? Well, at least your food is not burnt, right, if it's like the lamp setting. So, you know, just you got that going for you. Now it's just cold, I imagine. And yeah, I mean, just imagine this way, like, you got 20 more minutes of starving to do before or whatever, if you can, you know, enjoy your meal instead of like having to fucking air out the whole apartment because it's like burning, you know, because I've done that once. Fuck me. Yeah. Yeah, 40. One time, I tried doing some like chicken wings or whatever in the oven, and I had the bright idea of like taking my sleep meds because I was gonna like eat them right like before going to bed or whatever. And I just went to like lay down in bed and, you know, like browse my phone or whatever, and I ended up falling asleep. I guess I missed like the alarm or whatever to, like, you know, take them out of the oven, and I woke up to you know, a smell of like burnt chicken, like full of the fucking you know, in the apartment, and yeah, some, you know, crispy fucking chicken. No, they were basically like fucking charcoal at that point. You know, luckily they hadn't like lit on fire or anything, but yeah, the smell was not pleasant to say the least. Well, it's already like started. I'm just trying to like figure out the little details, like, you know, how to get the radio on the correct channel to fucking talk to the AVAX, you know. Damn it. Haha!
26,000 knots.
Let me just check my control scheme. Yeah. You know, good news about my old, or, you know, my newer rather better throttle thingy is I been in contact with Thrustmaster's customer support, and they are sending me a new PCB for the throttle, or I have to like pay like 40 euros for it, but it's still cheaper than buying a whole new throttle quadrant thing. So I'm not sure if it's like the warranty, but it's still like something I guess they option they provide for customer support. So yippee.
Takeoff.
Oh, didn't mean to freaking press that. Jesus Christ. Dear. Oh, I need to like enable these fucking things. I also need to do that before we start going. Yeah, I don't care, I'm going anyway. There's nothing can stop me. I think you can make it to stop me, rather. Or do this stop me. Jeez, English fucking difficult, bro. Airborne! Yippee! The F-16's our debut hour is very chatty, it's just beeping all the time. Basically, anytime there's new contact, it's just like... Anyway, where the fuck are we going today? We're going to waypoint 17 in D. HMD on. So there's sort of a semi-cool feature for you. So the radar, this is also a function in the F-18, but it's like nicely visible now in the F-16. Is air-to-ground radar, so the radar is sort of, you can see it like scanning back and forth, and it's making a picture of the ground for me. So that is useful if, you know, in a more realistic setting, trying to find an enemy airfield, you know, you don't have the F10 map to like tell you everything like where you are and all that. Like, you know, you can find potential targets using that, designate targets, you know, all that. Oh, right. And another thing that's kind of cool about the F-16 is it has a dedicated targeting pod for the HARM missiles. So those are like the big white missiles, you know. HARM, if you remember, stands for high-speed anti-radiation missile. And the Hornet doesn't have its own targeting pod for them, but it has ways to still like deploy them in a fairly like effective way. And the F-16 comes with its own little targeting pod, so that would be the sort of smaller pod on the left brow station. So what that is basically it's a pod that receives all the radar information or emissions in a given area, and it you know, triangulates where the emissions are coming from. So over time, the more data you gather, it like builds sort of a picture of where all these different radar systems are. You can use that to target. And oh shit, there's potentially an aircraft right next to where the oh yeah, might have to actually do some air-to-air now. Foxtrot. Splash. Enemy Harrier. Yippee. Oh shit.
Pull up, altitude, altitude, pull up, altitude, altitude.
And here's what I heard about the F-16 is that we only got like 4,000 pounds left, and we have basically done fuck all. Ah, God. It's like a very hungry girl, and the internal fuel capacity isn't great, so preferably you always not have like at least one external tank with you, but this time I decided to, you know, go for the little jammer pod that I haven't even turned on because I'm fucking dumb.
Fat flare. Fat flare.
We can now the jammer's active. Magnuming. Magnum. And we're off. Back to base, hopefully. It's giving me caution because our store's configurations just changed because we you know, shut off all our missiles, so we're no longer G restricted by that. Can actually look at our missiles going in. Oh, as a oh shit! Come on, get him! Get him! Yeah! Yeah! Okay, so two of our missiles got through, and it seems like one of them damaged a, you know, one of the surface-to-air missile systems or the radar, and one got, you know, another one. So it's decent success, I guess. And I'm not sure like how badly my mic is speaking, but if you know, I'm like shattering your ears if I'm not getting too excited, you know, just let me know. Aha. Kitty. Yeah, you have like some sort of platform you can just jump on, like it's just her like little nest there. I think seen like on the streams or whatever. Like, is that the window I mean? I mean, imagine every now and then she demands attention from her, you know, human servant, so what can you do, you know?
Altitude. Altitude.
The fuck?
Cat flare. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Bingo. Altitude. 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 Pull up. Cat flare.
Fuck off, fucking Swedish chat. I don't know like how I missed two AMRAMs at that range, like that's fucking dumb. I don't know, I haven't used this like radar in a while, so it's probably like skill issue, but you know. Well, we are running out of fuel. I need to like land right now, or we're gonna, you know, run out of fuel. Oh, fuck off.
Altitude.
Wow. Okay. Fucking rude, TBH. And fucking useless, you know, AA doesn't fucking give a fuck. Yeah, that's me. Or the old me. Can we get some fucking friendly cap around here? Yeah, calling all the cab, bro. Fucking terrorist shit. Well, I guess that's at least one way, to, you know, get back to the airfield, you know? least, no, I think getting airborne should be like a bit faster, because I can't remember how all this shit works. You know? Let's actually see, what did we like take out over here? Because I think we took out the track radar for the SA2, and if that's the case, it's basically useless, because the track radar is what guides the missiles. So if, you know, even if they have, you know, missiles left and search radars, whatnot, you know, something they can do about that. So I have some other shorter range missile systems. I think we managed to take out the Tor as well, or the SA-15. So I might actually take more of a an air-to-ground finisher loadout, so, or not finisher, but an air-to-ground loadout with more like capacity or whatever, so I can kill as many targets over there as possible. And maybe we can take over this airfield and then like land there and fly on from there. Yeah. I wish the F-16 had the APKWS, so basically it's a system or upgrade for unguided rockets. Yeah, it's so good, you know, still like preparing for all the, you know, the next run.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Nice, nice. Well, you know, at least you got something done. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And hopefully, you can, you know, maybe kick back and relax a little bit and recover from the absolute torture some way. Wait 2 seconds. Okay. 1, 2. Yay! More cap. and what I mean by CAP is stands for Combat Air Patrol, so that is basically you know, planes patrolling the area and, you know, making sure there's no enemy airplanes lurking around the area as well. And if I can show you like interesting detail about the 16. So if you see that joystick, it is actually like, it looks exactly what my like joystick looks like on my desk in real life as well. And because the Air Force uses I think has used the same style of, you know, joystick for different aircraft. It's the same joystick is used in the A10 Warthog as well. So that's like what the where my sort of joystick setup comes from, is the A10 Warthog. And because the F-16 is a very small, compact aircraft, and there's no much like extra space in the cockpit, the stick is like placed to the side, and also it is not, it doesn't like move the way a traditional joystick moves, but instead it's a pressure sensing joystick. So like if I put in like full roll like that's as much as it moves. Like it has like a little bit of movement, but the rest of the input is based on a like a pressure sensor on the joystick itself. I hate some ways the F-16 does stuff like the air-to-ground stuff. It's like it's annoying to figure out. Also, what do you mean it's not timed out? Like, it's literally been fucking 10 minutes since I took off, and I'm pretty sure I turned on the target input like as soon as I took off, so. That's the targeting pod, and you know it has different like viewing modes. So can use those to identify stuff. And it's like got thermal sensor as well, so with the thermals makes like all the targets gonna glow white or black depending on what polarity you choose. I mean, it's understandable, I can barely say shit on this, like, myself. Rifle. I shot at something, I have no idea what it is, but, you know, I couldn't fucking make out anything from that fucking potato-ass camera. Let's see what we get. Yes, little missile boy, you know, making its way towards the target, and he goes shot down. Motherfucker! Perkele! I'm gonna cheat a little bit and see like where these stupid ass freaking missile systems are, so I can like kill them all. Yeah, and when I'm like looking for targets, I can't really like talk because I you know, have my hands glued onto my controls and trying to like figure out, because I haven't used this aircraft in like ages, so it's like me trying to also remember how to freaking work the systems and all that shit at the same time. And this SA2 really has a fucking hard on for me. He's like just locking me like for the love of the game.
flare. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
Oh god, what is happening? Please, no, don't fucking load the entire map on the other side because... Thanks, lag, I'm probably gonna crash. Fucking shit game. No, stop, stop. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, these stupid ass fucking Chinese missile systems can like shoot down my Mavericks, and that's not fucking fair. I need to get like an approach where I can just, you know, basically ripple like as many missiles at them as possible in like one run. And I don't know like why they have like updated the like the thermal, you know, signature system or something, but like it is like so bad. Like it is just potato.png. What I can see like through the cameras, you know. Like the targeting pod is fine, but the Maverick is just like and what I'm talking about the Maverick is the it's basically a air-to-ground missile with you know, big warhead, and it's that sort of thing with the golden nose cap on the nose, and it's it has you know, forward-looking infrared camera, so possibly for this environment I might bring out the CCD fucking whatever they call missiles next time, so I have like close charge couple device camera, whatever, fancy words, and that might actually work better for... Oh shit.
Cat flare. Cat flare.
What is happening? One thing I also haven't done is I haven't bore-sighted the fucking Mavericks, so I can like point exactly where my TGP is looking, so that's also not right. And I will explain board settings shortly, but I need to like do this now. Rifle!
Cap flare. Cap flare. Altitude. Altitude.
Come on, little Mav, get him! Motherfucker! Fuck! I mean, they have to like run out of missiles eventually, this fucking piece of shit. He has one left. That guy, how many do you have? Oh, he's out. Okay, so I can go for him. Or if I launch two at the other guy. Also, another thing I have with me is that sort of green tube with a red cap on it. It's a cluster bomb, and it's a sort of a cool smart cluster bomb, so it carries like basically little bomblets, and they are something called sensor fuse device, and what they do is they basically scatter, and once they, you know, and then they like descend down with a little parachute, and once they get down to a certain altitude, they fire a rocket motor that sends them up spinning, and then they have a sensor on them that scans for heat signatures, and once they find a heat signature, it fires a shaped charge, a like jet towards that target, and it's designed to like go through the roof armor of armored vehicles. That is, the roof is usually, but the armor is the thinnest, so it can punch through like armored targets and kill them. Okay, I have no idea where this guy's going. What the fuck? Yeah, those fucking Mavericks were like useless, but luckily I have something else. So I have the fucking CBU 97. Let's see if we can actually do something useful with this. Like, these are great if you have a lot of targets sort of concentrated together, a small area. Fuck off, SA5. Oh, I'm gonna pickle. I'm pickle Rick.
Bingo. Bingo.
I'm pickle Rick. Turns myself into a pickle.
Chat flare.
Oh yeah, there we go. So here you can see the CPU in action. Okay, so I got that fucking piece of shit SAM system, thank God. Now, you know, I'm running enough fuel like every fucking F-16 in the world always does, and basically I can go for like one more run and hopefully, you know, get something, and then I have to return back to base.
Caution. Caution.
Oh yeah! You can see the thing going off. Oh, what now? Okay, some SA5 wants to like feel brave, I don't care. Like, where is it even coming from? Like, another fucking country over, I'm pretty sure. Like, legit, where the fuck is this missile? Oh, there it is. It is in space. Nearly. Altitude fucking 90,000 feet, so yeah, well, like, you know. Yeehaw. And all I need to do to defeat it is, like, do this. Oh no, sieltä's coming some terrain in the way.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
I should climb because you get better fuel efficiency at higher altitude, and got just about 1,000 pounds of fuel left, so it's gonna be tight. We got 35 nautical miles to go, something like that, so not great. One time, I'm not sure if I recorded, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I managed to make the most epic glide to an airfield, and I was on a server where it actually matters if you like get back alive or not, because it counts like points or whatever. So yeah, I got hit by a manpad, portable air defense system. It's basically a shoulder launched anti-air missile, and I was leaking fuel, so I basically ran out of fuel like in a couple of minutes or something, and I used that time to just get as much altitude and speed as I could, and once I ran out of fuel, you know, I just glided back down probably like 20 or so miles to the nearest airfield, so very cool. I swear to God, if another freaking F-15 comes to kill me when I'm trying to land, it's gonna be very upsetting. Yeah, it was a bit stressful, and you know, the landing wasn't great. Like, I basically just, you know, slammed it on there like almost sideways to the airfield, but I, you know, still survived, managed to get repaired and recovered and rearmed, refueled, and all that. £800. Oh. Can this fucking SA2 like just forget about me? Like, you're not gonna get me, bro. Just, you know, give up. I know I'm like very exciting, but you know, it's for another day. This is not your day, bro. Oh, we are like way past bingo. I haven't even set the bingo fuel freaking alarm for this, or warning for this, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, it should be 2,000 pounds, and we have 790 pounds left, so fucking yippee.
Caution. Caution.
Yeah, what? Yeah, fuel low.
Altitude. Altitude.
I think we are past the bingo fuel warning, and we are just onto the, you know, critical fuel warning on the F-16, I'm pretty sure. It's on the logic works on that. Yay, we made it back alive. And with no more than, I don't know, 600, 700 pounds left, so very nice. Aye, aye.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Yippee. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't like explain a lot of stuff on that flight because you know, it's busy trying to like shoot stuff, and I need both of my hands on my controls to do that effectively. But yeah, the weapons we are carrying are show up. CPU 97, so that's a sensor fused weapon cluster bomb, and it has like I think I said, a bunch of little like bomblets that come down with a parachute, and then they once they get up down to a certain height, they activate and do a little spin and look for targets, and then they automatically shoot off their little plasma jet, shaped charge thing, and destroy it, hopefully. And now we got a different type of missile a little bit. So the other one is AGM-65, and there's different variants of it. So the AGM-65D or Delta is got a IR seeker on it, so it's infrared, and the hotel or H whatever has CCD camera, so it's basically a modern sort of digital camera on it that might work better in the desert, because everything is like kind of just blurry and hot in the desert on it, on the Delta variant for whatever reason. See if the one works better. And yeah, we are kinda there now, so already we are in refueled, and just change the stores category to or config to 3. Filled up. Got more bombas. So guess we can go for round 2 now. Maybe, hopefully, have a little better results. At least we took out pretty much all the anti-air missile systems on the airfield. So most of the rest of it is just gonna be picking off whatever other threats there might be. Priority order, hopefully from the biggest threat to the lowest threat. I mean, if you want to go to bed now, you can go to bed. Like, you don't have to stick around here and watch me do or try to attack an airfield and fail miserably at it. If you feel like you want to go to sleep, and go for it. I'll imagine the next run is not gonna take more than like 10 minutes. I'm like just kamikaze myself into the air defenses if I figure out nothing better to do. So YOLO. there you can see the fuel flow in pounds per hour. So you know, right now it's like 1100, oh no, 11,500, whatever. It's going down slightly because we are gaining altitude, and the engine becomes more efficient at higher altitudes. But at that sort of fuel flow, we wouldn't even be able to stay in the air for an hour because our total fuel is like 8,200 pounds now, so yeah. And that's because I'm like afterburner, so with decreased throttle it should go down noticeably. Yeah. That number above the number that's above the nav, so that's like 0.67 now. 6.8 now is our Mach number. So doing like 0.7 Mach right now. The numbers on the right side is well, that obviously is our barometric altitude. That's our speed, indicator airspeed in knots. That's our radar altitude, so obviously you can see the radar altitude is a bit different from the you know, the barometric altitude, because we are like on land right now, so it's and I think the barometric altitude is like set on the sea level, so yeah. Like, you're getting bored. Do I need to like get to the action faster or something? Just full afterburner. Zooming. Nerd. So right there is what appears like a nice concentration of enemy stuff, and oh hello. It's casual F-100D right next to me. No big deal. This is a potential threat for me, so you know, a AAA or self-propelled anti-air, whatever, artillery, and it's called a ZSU-23-4 Shilka. Got 4 auto cannons on it. Kinda spoopy if you get like way too close to it, which we shouldn't, but you know. It's more threat to like helicopters and stuff than jets, because jets can like usually stay at a reasonable standoff range. rifle. So what I just did there, not sure if you saw that, but there was a text there called BSGD freaking something something, and that's like basically called bore sight. So the targeting pod has a feature where it can point these missiles like where you're looking with the targeting pod, because the obviously the missile has its own sensor and the targeting pod its own sensor as well. So and they are not necessarily like properly lined up always, so you can do the little bore sight thing to make sure that they are. Pew! Yeah, this version of the Maverick seems to like work a lot better in this environment, so yippee. Oh boy, we are masking. What's tiny? The missile or my brain? Rifle! Here comes the missile. Pew! Okay, I have no idea where that other one went, but good show, okay. I just got something. Guess the only really remaining threats to me are parts, so I'll try to find those, I guess. Yeah, the stuff on the like targeting pod screen and whatnot is very small. Even like we are relatively close to the target area, and I have the better, more modern targeting pod that is supposed to have like even better zoom and all that. The called the sniper pod, so that's see it right there. The tube that's like on the side of my engine intake. Hold up. Oh shit. There's another F-16 right there. Rifle. Running.
Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude.
Wow. The fuck? Okay, so like where the fuck did my missile even go then, like? I sure I like, you know, pitbulled it towards this fuckface, but you know. It seems like he evaded without like any effort, so like what the fuck, bro? Anyway, I guess that's enough DCS for today, you know. If you wanna go to bed, then I will keep you here. No, you know, depending, I guess, you know, if you have your own stream tomorrow, then I'll obviously be around watching that, but after I might do a bit more DCS again. If you care to watch, you know. I'm not sure if any of this like interests you, or you know, I imagine most of what is happening is like just, you know, makes no sense, but if I can provide some entertainment getting blown out the sky, then it's all the better. Yeah, and I don't know, said you like feel like you're having a cold or something, like, has that, you know, was that just an attempt on the cold's part, or you like feeling better now? Well, you know, anyway, feel like not feeling great. It's totally acceptable to, you know, just skip the stream, whatever, if you don't feel like it. Don't need to, like, make excuse for us not feeling great. It's understandable that you don't wanna stream, but if you, you know, don't feel too sick, and you feel like you have the energy to do it, then always happy to be there. But anyway, I'm shut down the stream now, so I'll talk to you later on. Bye.